From last week's episode, I sailed away from Linton Bay to find James from Zingaro. I arrived late at night. Okay, we're here. I can tell the distance from this island just by the sound from the waves lapping up against the beach. We're right between, there's an island there and there's an island up here, and so there's like a narrow channel in the reef. It's good sand bottom. I was just putting my foot on the chain just to see if it was on a rock bottom, because I only really anchor in one spot, and you can't be sure with your sound, people, with the waves lapping up against the island, but I think I'm in the spot. Bugger if I know where Zingaro is. He might have, he left an hour or two earlier than me, and he has a spinnaker, so he would have gone faster, so he would have got here in the daylight. But there's a couple of boats here, but none of Zingaro. So tomorrow becomes the hunt to find the wayward sailors. Well, not the wayward, I'm probably more the wayward one. Yes. Well, to find the ones that are not that wayward. Oh, well, that's nice. We've been greeted with a Collier de Polo. There's two other boats here. There's one boat, he's drifting. He had his stern right on the beach over there. Yeah, I mean, I can only describe to you. He's drifting right past me now. There was no one really noticing. They were right on the beach. Maybe they've just now slid past, but now there's a guy with a torch, so he's coming out. It's a catamaran. Anyway, isn't that nice to San Blas to greet us with the Collier de Polo? Excellent stuff. Shit, they're really going. They're just sitting like having tea or something, and they're drifting. And it's like he's just sitting there. There's one guy just got up. Surely they can see my light, and they're flying past. Oh, you idiots. Now there's one guy actually out on the front, and he's doing something. But the good thing about it is he had a tea, he had something nice and warm in his belly. As he was drifting really close to the island, he probably bounced off with one of his rudders, which he's probably going to have difficulty with now. Bounced off, slid past the island, had a nice tea whilst that was happening, and now he's drifted past me. He missed the other cat, of course, and now he's okay. But you know, it might be difficult, you know, going in a straight line with one rudder bent out at 90 degrees. But he had a nice tea, people. Top stuff. Alright, and go back to bed. He's now drifting again. He's actually far out. He's on the reef. He's, you know, that spot where I had COVID and the wind turned around and sent me on the reef? He's probably, well, he's heading very near there. It's a bit further along, but he's on a lee shore, and literally he's going. I mean, he stopped it. I can't do anything too. I don't even have my dinghy motor on. Far out, Jesus, man. I mean, it looked like just before, he was only about 100, maybe 100 meters, 150 meters behind me, and he stopped because his bows went into wind, but now he's gone. I mean, he's heading to the island, and here comes the rain, so now it's going to be even harder for him. Far out. I can't do anything. That's what happens when you set your anchor so you get a real nice pretty spot, and you put your stern right onto the beach. So you set it with only, what, 20 meters probably. That's what he did, because it's like nice and easy, and they probably had a nice day. And then a Collier de Polo comes, and 20 meters is just not enough, people. Far out, he's gone. Well, I hope he gets out of it, because he's shallow draft, so... But the reef comes up to like 1 or 2 feet, so it doesn't matter how shallow draft he is, he's going to be up on it. I know I was making fun before and making light of it, because that's because I saw the bows going into the wind, and it looked like he, you know, after his tea, he sorted the situation out. But far out, I can't do anything. What can I do? It looks like he's on the reef, people. Jesus, well, I'll check it out in the morning. Okay. Oh, sorry, buddy. Because there is one spot, if he's lucky, he could have gone up on this one spot. It actually, it's a break in the reef. It's a bit further up. I found it after the COVID incident. Well, it's good for cats. It's not good for me. It's quite an expanse of sand. So maybe he's luckily there. I don't know. And this guy was lucky in the end. He drifted through the narrow break in the reef. Looks okay. Yes, people, I'm going for a dive. I need to shave this, otherwise I'm going to leak like a sieve. I don't like shaving completely there. I don't like using a razor because, well, number one, I look like an idiot. And number two, it's all about physics, people. I'm not a very hairy person. This takes forever. I mean, how long do you reckon this takes? Like my mate Gonzo, this is like 6 hours. Me, it's like 16 weeks. So I've got to be sparing. I'm on a 3mm and I cut it back. But it's about physics, see? I'm not very hairy, well, except with the exception of this. But this is the exception that proves the rule, people. But I need to balance it out. Otherwise, I tend to, you know, I flop. So I still need some facial hair here. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, I almost lost a bit. How do I look, people? Look at that. I'll be all slick in the water. Well, except for this. That sort of holds me back, people. But I don't like cutting my hair. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I like to look like a Neanderthal. Sorry. Gecko? Insurance. Guy. Or Geico. I don't know. What's the pronunciation? I don't know. I'm going to go out and get lunch because I can't wait forever, people. Oh, where is Zingaro gone? Oh, where can he be? Alright, what do you reckon, people? My GPS isn't working because the water's a bit dark. Oh well. This trevally here has a death wish, but I only need something small for me. This grouper, although small, is also too big just for me. Small fish for lunch and dinner secured. Now let's go try and find Zingaro. Yeah, I'm still looking for James from Zingaro. Maybe he's up here. I've given him the drop pin, I've got on the radio, nothing. It's almost like he's trying to avoid me and not wanting to have to do anything with me and sailing into freedom. I don't blame him. You know, this is a bit of a disaster channel and he's had a few disasters too. He doesn't need more. He doesn't need me to stuff him up. He doesn't. But I'm looking for you, James. I want to do a collaboration. I'm so excited, people. I might just break out into song. The hills are alive. with the sound of Zingaro weighing up anchor and nicking off and sailing away because sailing into freedom is coming along. James, don't leave! I'm coming for you! I promise no disasters for the first 6 minutes. I'm on the other tack, I'm getting closer, I can see a boat. I've checked in there, he's not in there. He said he was going to come up to this single island here and just hang behind there because there's no one around. He's not there. I mean, I don't know what's going on, people. Shit. All right. Don't want to crash. Don't want to have another disaster. Because if I had a disaster now, it would be selfish of me. If I ran into the reef of the island, it'd be selfish because I'm not sharing it with James. See, that's the mindset I've got. Collaboration, people. But where's James and his collaboration? None, gone. As soon as he saw me coming, he sailed down southeast. Gone, like a rat out of an aqueduct. I'll be having a few words to him. I'll give him a piece of my mind. Not much of my mind, there's not much left. But, you know, I'll give him a piece of it, a very small piece. And then he'll be told. He'll be shaken in his boots. Not that he wears boots, I think he's barefoot most of the time. But he'll be shaken nonetheless, people. Far out, he's not there and he's not on this island either. I'm coming into barbecue or swimming pool. If he's not there, well, he must be that boat that nicked off. James! Far out, mate! Where's the collaboration? Oh shit, there's a blue hull boat there. Okay, let me take all of that back. Okay, so maybe he wasn't escaping from sailing into boredom. Maybe he's been there all along. Sorry, James, I never doubted you for a second. It looks like he's picking up anchor. He goes, oh, quick, see Plucky, quick, let's go. And when I was on his boat, he goes, yeah, let's collaborate, I'll be into that. And then when I left, he goes, oh, check out sailing into boredom. He wants to collaborate with my channel. What the hell's wrong with him? I don't know. I could share a couple of disasters with him. He's a bit of a disaster channel. He could share some with me. Collaboration, people, that's what it's done. We might even put them all together and have a big disaster collaboration.
Look what the cat drug in!
That's a bit harsh. It's James from Sailing Zingaro, people!
It's Plucky from Sailing into Freedom!
You're very lucky, James. You've got 3 extra viewers. What you doing?
Just coming over to say hi and tell you we're gonna go to the outer reef out here.
Okay, you spearing?
When you're ready, just come meet us.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Cool.
All right, yeah, no worries. I lent James my super duper scaler, Plucky made. What do you think of the crew, mate?
I think it's just like you. One part danger, one part kind of fucked up, but fully functional. And it works.
Hang on, there's a hidden dig at me in that. We've got another sailing channel here, people. You know there's 1,000 sailing channels. We've got Sailing Zephyr here. This is Natalie, and this is James, another James. I can't think of anything funny to say, so I'll just edit something in later, or do a voiceover that's quite clever. Bugger. James, think of something funny to say.
Doesn't count if you're not thinking of it on the fly.
Yeah, I know. I've wrecked it, people. We've got some nice crew over there. That's Ryan from Ireland, and what's her name?
Gabriella.
Gabrielle from Mexico. So, can you tell me about safety on a gun, James? Tell me honestly, what do you think of safety?
I hate the safety. I'm gonna epoxy that up just like you did.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
Many shots. Man, that's a good fish too. But whatever.
Yeah, the safety on.
Yeah, I don't like the safety on guns. They're stupid.
There's no such thing as safety on a gun. That's the first thing you told me. You had the same gun as me.
Yeah.
You removed the safety.
Yeah, down straight. I remove all safeties on all guns. People, I like to live dangerously. No, you just treat every gun as it's loaded and it's going to do you harm. There you go.
This is Pargo.
Okay, we've got a newbie channel. We're going to ask words of wisdom from the newbie. Let's hear it. What's your words of wisdom. Come on, anything. Top of your head.
Words of wisdom.
Natalie, come on, help him. Look, he's stumbling as it is. Look, he's hopeless. Come on.
She's the brains behind
Come
the
on.
operation.
Ah, she's the brains. All right.
Putting the pressure on.
Come on, any words of wisdom.
I don't know.
Jesus, that was the biggest Australian I don't know.
Words of wisdom for you.
Yep, there we go.
Too much chain is as bad as having not enough chain.
Oh, you're still mad about that.
I knew you were going to go for that.
Yeah.
17 to 1 is no good.
What happened is there's a cat that parked next to James, and he had a ratio of 17 to 1, whereas James just had a ratio of what, 4 to 1, 5 to 1?
7 to 1 we were on.
Yeah, 7 to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so his radius of operation was significantly, well, actually encompassed you and 3 other vessels.
Yeah.
But hey, if it was a big storm, I mean, look at that cloud. That could give you an extra knot or two. Maybe that extra 48 meters of chain was required, people. So, but these catamarans, these floating hotels. I call them tuna boats because they got the 3 levels because you can see the tuna on the horizon, and it's heavy windage, people. So you need 48 to 1 ratio. Was it 48 to 1?
17 to 1.
17 to 1, man.
Yeah,
Don't put the facts in and wreck the good story, James. Jesus, this is a factual channel. You want facts?
17 to 1. That's my rule.
Really?
Doesn't matter where I'm at. In an anchorage with a bunch of mooring balls. Fuck the mooring balls.
17 to 1.
I put 0.5 to 1 once, and yeah, it didn't go well, people. Think about it. Think about it.
Nearly done, people. Nearly done.
So you caught the fish, you prepared the fish, and now you're cooking the fish, mate.
And cleaned the fish.
What are the other crew doing downstairs?
I have no idea.
Do you think
I know
need
they
new
don't
crew?
know how to catch, clean, or cook fish.
Jesus.
So.
Do you have a whip on board?
I've had her cook fish before, and I was like, "You're fired from cooking fish." She cooks everything else really well.
Do you have a whip on board?
Yeah, I do. And a ball gag.
And a what? What the hell is that?
You know that.
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Haven't you seen Pulp Fiction?
I don't want to know what you do with that.
You want to come over
Yeah,
later?
the gimp.
It's after the barbecue.
Is that why he wanted everyone to come over?
gotta-
The price of admission on Zingaro.
You got.
Is that why he wanted us all to come over? Yeah. He also said, and it's sort of, I didn't quite understand. He said also bring sexy underwear, and it was in the wind, so I didn't quite get it.
Don't worry, I got something for you. Let's pitch it.
Far out. Oh, just lunchtime, people. Going into James's wonderful boat. Oyster.
I put vinegar.
Look at that.
Yeah, olive
I'll just use
oil.
that.
And I guess lemon, obviously, in there as well.
That's not.
Delicious.
I'm like in your way here, man.
The good thing about using a small spoon is you really get to enjoy your food. Takes you 17 hours to eat, but it's really good. It's really good. I once wrestled a crocodile so big it took my arm clean off, people. I can't help but notice that you have 2 arms now, Plucky,
Yeah,
mate.
you got 2 arms,
He's
mate.
making it up.
I'll pull the other one.
Well, I got better. That was bloody unreal, people. James is an excellent fish cooker. He knows how to do it. Perfect. Top stuff, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Amazing.
Appreciate that, man.
He's just not a pretty face. Oh, sorry, he's not just a pretty face. It's just in the knot. It's hard to get the knot and the just. This is Natalie. She's the Australian / Spanish / Australian / Spanish / girl that speaks
Yeah.
Australian.
Got it.
But she was born in Spain.
Yeah.
Love seat.
Give us your best Australian.
Chuck a Yui, mate.
Wow.
Chuck-a-Yui. So, did you know 8% of my audience just went, she's adorable.
What do you think, Anna? ¿Qué
Rara
piensas?
ese tiburón, me lo voy a comprar.
Don't be shy, there's only 17 cameras on you.
No pressure.
3 YouTube channels.
No pressure.
No pressure.
These 3 channels make a vlog farm.
Vamos, Ana. Uy.
Whoa, baby.
Oh, here he's coming. Here he comes. Coming.
Uy. Yes. Coming back.
No TV, no Netflix, so we make our own nature channel, people. See you next episode with more fun-filled drama with sailing Zingaro! All on sailing into freedom!